London had survived wars and plagues. In 1666, the city felt uneasy. This was a crowded medieval city. Danger lived close to everyday life. Streets were narrow and winding. Passing through them felt claustrophobic. Houses leaned inward above streets. Upper floors nearly touched overhead. Most buildings were made of timber. Fire was an ever-present threat. Roofs were coated with pitch. One spark could ignite catastrophe. Homes, shops, and workshops stood packed together. Separation barely existed. Open flames were used daily. Bakeries burned through every night. The River Thames cut through the city. It carried trade and waste. Barges lined the riverbanks constantly. London depended on river traffic. Population had grown rapidly. Space was scarce and poorly planned. Sanitation was primitive and dangerous. Disease spread easily here. Only a year earlier, plague killed thousands. Fear still lingered. London felt fragile and overburdened, yet daily life continued. Few imagined how close catastrophe truly was. Summer had been unusually dry. Wooden buildings absorbed heat for weeks. Rain had not fallen for days. The city quietly dried out. Strong winds became frequent. They funneled through narrow streets. Fires were common in London. Most were quickly controlled. Nighttime was especially dangerous. Flames were harder to spot early. Bakeries worked through the night. Ovens burned continuously. On Pudding Lane, a bakery stayed active late into night. Few suspected danger inside the building. Everything seemed routine. Sometime after midnight, something went wrong. Flames escaped control. A small fire began unnoticed. London slept as sparks spread. Early September arrived dry and warm. Strong winds swept the city. Late one night, a fire began quietly. It started inside a bakery. The bakery stood on Pudding Lane. Flames escaped nearby buildings. At first, the fire seemed manageable. Small fires were common. Suddenly, winds intensified. Flames spread faster than expected. Burning debris leaped across streets. Fire jumped house to house. Wooden walls ignited instantly. Roofs collapsed within minutes. Church bells rang urgently. Panic spread through neighborhoods. Residents rushed outside with belongings. Smoke filled darkness with shouting. Buckets and hand pumps failed. Water could not stop flames. Fire breaks were delayed by hesitation. Officials feared property loss. By dawn, the fire was uncontrollable. Entire streets burned fiercely. Wind drove flames eastward relentlessly. The city fed the fire. Sparks rained across rooftops. New fires ignited everywhere. London now faced disaster beyond control. The fire burned for days without stopping. Nothing slowed its advance. Thousands fled toward the river. Escape routes quickly clogged. People carried children and furniture. Many carried nothing at all. Heat became unbearable. Streets glowed orange beneath smoke. Homes, churches, and markets burned together. No structure was spared. St. Paul's Cathedral stood in the path. Many believed it indestructible. Flames consumed the cathedral completely. Its roof collapsed into ash. Stone buildings cracked from heat. Fire destroyed even strong structures. Firestorms formed in dense districts. Air itself seemed to burn. The sound was constant and terrifying. Walls collapsed endlessly. Night brought no relief. Flames illuminated the sky continuously. The Thames became a refuge. Boats overflowed with desperate families. Smoke darkened the sun. Daylight faded into eerie glow. Authorities intensified efforts. Buildings were demolished deliberately. Fire breaks finally worked. The spread weakened. After 4 days, flames subsided. Shock replaced panic. Vast areas lay destroyed. Familiar landmarks vanished. Silence followed chaos. London stood broken and smoking. Thousands wandered the ruins. Many searched for anything left. Nearly 80% of London burned. The scale shocked Europe. Tens of thousands were homeless. Shelter became urgent. Accusations spread quickly. Fear sought someone to blame. Investigations followed officially. No culprit was proven. The true cause was urban design. London had been a tinderbox. The disaster forced change. Rebuilding plans emerged quickly. New laws required brick and stone. Timber was restricted. Streets were widened deliberately. Fire breaks were built in. London rose again from ashes. A safer city formed. The fire ended medieval London. Modern planning began. Loss reshaped London's identity. Memory lingered in stone. Survivors carried trauma forward. The city remembered the fire. The Great Fire became legend. Lessons were not forgotten. London emerged stronger and safer. History redirected its path. Disaster forced progress. Tragedy shaped resilience. London 1666 was tragedy and turning point. History was rewritten by fire.